Okay, this is your trackball mouse. The blue ball is called the trackball. This thing is called the scrolling wheel. This is the right click button, and this is the left click button. You don't need to tap to press on either of these two small buttons for anything right now, as far as I can determine. When you flip over the mouse, the toggle switch is to turn on and off the mouse if you want to conserve battery. The battery is supposed to last for something like 40,000 hours. And the button beside the battery on-off switch is only used if you want to connect the mouse to a different device, which you don't have. So don't worry about that at this point. Okay, here you see the cursor, this round circle on the desktop of your iPad, and you can use the trackball to roll to change its position. If you have a window open, you can roll the trackpad cursor down until it catches the line on the bottom of the window, and then you left click to close that window. If your trackball cursor is on any blank part of the desktop and you roll the trackball wheel, first you click on the left button and then you roll the trackball wheel towards you, this appears. This should appear. Then, if you want, you can move the trackball cursor up to the search bar and left click where it says search, and you can type in the name of a program, like Word, for example, and it will find it in a list for you to click on. You can also just click on an icon in the list with your left button, and it will take you to the program that you selected. For example, in Word here, I can move the trackball down to the plus sign, left click the plus sign to go ahead and choose a blank new document or a template. And then once again, to exit out of this window, you move the trackball down so that it catches the line at the bottom of the page, left click, and the window will close. You can also click with the left mouse, the left tab, on the microphone, and it will input whatever you say. Or you can move down to where it says scan document here, and if you click on that, you can put a piece of paper behind the camera, behind the iPad, and then click on scan. Or if you had a piece of paper, it would automatically retake the picture, and then you click on retake if you want to retake it, or you click on the right hand side, keep scan, and that's a way you can scan a copy of a document that you have. Another thing you can do, if the cursor, that's the little black circle, is somewhere on a blank piece of the desktop, and you left click and then roll the scroll wheel towards you, down in the right hand corner, you can also control the microphone, or you can click on the keyboard. Clicking on the keyboard brings up these three options. One that you'll be interested in is show keyboard. If you want to use the virtual keyboard, which you can click with the mouse button or tap on it with your hand. If you want to do that instead of using the hardware keyboard, the keyboard that's attached to the screen of your iPad. Or also what you can do, here, this little keyboard with a down arrow is what you click to make that keyboard go away. And if you click on the keyboard again and then go to keyboard settings, you can look through these settings at your own time to decide what you like and don't like. And you can also click on keyboards. And once you've clicked on keyboards, you can use your trackball to move down to add new keyboard, and then click on search, and you can add Hebrew, for example. And then click on return or search. Oh, sorry, you don't have to click on return or search. You just have to click on the word Hebrew, and it will add a Hebrew keyboard. Or you could, for example, you could also add a German keyboard if you wanted. Whoops. You just have to type properly. And there you see, you have the three options of different German dialects. You can click on one or all of them to choose them. And so far, I have not found a way to add an Aramaic keyboard. I don't know if I spelled that right this time, but anyway, before I couldn't add an Aramaic keyboard. Once you have added different keyboards, to switch keyboards, you left click on an empty spot on your desktop, and move the scroll wheel towards you. You click on the keyboard icon, and then, because you have more than just English, you may have 2 or 3 keyboards, or however many. You use the trackboard to move the cursor to select Hebrew. And then you have two choices. You can either choose Show Keyboard, and it will show the Hebrew keyboard for you. It's printing, not writing. I don't know if you can get the writing version. If you want to make this disappear, you click the keyboard with a down arrow, use the left button, and you can switch between English or Hebrew, whatever you like at the time. If you create a new note, for example, or a document in Word or whatever, and you select the Hebrew keyboard and start typing using your hardware keyboard, it will use Hebrew characters, and if you notice, it types from left to right. No, from right to left. So it's just like you're typing in Hebrew, but instead of using the virtual keyboard, you're using the hardware keyboard connected to your iPad. And I'm not sure how they match keyboard buttons to Hebrew letters. You'll have to figure that out yourself. Another function is if you roll your cursor mouse up to the top right hand corner where it shows the battery percentage, and then click on it with the small top button that I told you don't have anything to do with, but actually you can use the small top button to get to this area, which is your control center. That's called the control center, and from there you have options if you want to adjust volume and brightness, etc. And you have this this one here, the lock with the little circle, and that's to prevent the rotation of the iPad screen between landscape and portrait mode. There's a little square button on the left top of your physical keyboard that you can use to escape from that window if you like. Also, another function is to move the trackball cursor over to the left side where it shows the time, and you notice once it grabbed it, it highlighted it, and you can click on that to go to this screen that get your notification screen, which shows you if you have messages or from anyone. And once again, you can scroll down to the line on the bottom of your screen and left click to return to your home screen. That's all I found out for now, so I'll leave you with that, and I'm going to bring the mouse tomorrow so you can practice those things and decide how you like it. Okay, bye-bye.